All right, this is our plate at the end. Welcome in, welcome back. Guys, we're doing a mushroom sauce today, and we're gonna put it over steak, but the star of the show today is the mushroom sauce, right? So we wanna upgrade our cooking just a little bit, and we're gonna make some sauces, you guys. This is everything we need. We got our mushrooms, we got rosemary, we got thyme, we got parsley, we got garlic, right? We're gonna use this better than bouillon beef base, guys. I'll be right back as we get everything set up. All right, guys, we're gonna do the mushrooms now, right? Now these mushrooms, they can be a little dirty, as you can see, right? So I'm gonna pop the stems out of here. We're gonna use this in a stock. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and put these in water. And just to get the dirt off. You see how the dirt just comes right off? I'm gonna do that to the rest of these. Guys, real quick, this is what our water look like after soaking them. Now, the mushrooms, they're not going to pick up any more water than it already has. So, I think this is the way I'm going to be going from now on. I normally was wiping them down with a paper towel. I'm pretty sure I wasn't getting them this clean. So, this is the way I'm going to be doing it from now on. I don't know about you. All right, guys, I'm going to just slice these mushrooms up. I'm not going to worry about it if they're wet or not. This is going to be my experiment, so you'll see what happens after that. I'm just going to slice these up. Nothing special. Like that. Probably could go a little thinner. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna go thinner. I think that'd be a little bit more elegant, right? Alright guys, it's gonna look like this. Guys, I decided to go with the mandolin. Just be careful with this if you decide to do it this way. Make it a whole lot more done quicker. And these bigger pieces I'm just going to put on the side. So this is what they're coming out like. Alright guys, so we're going to do our beef base. Now the recipe calls for 1.5 cups. So I'm going to do 2 tablespoons. Get out of there. 1, 2. Just put a little bit extra. Right, and then I'm going to get some hot water. And I'm going to go with 2 cups, right? Just going to grab it's not a whisk, it's and then I'm going in with our mushroom stems, right? Get as much flavor in this as we can. This is gonna simmer, right? While we make our sauce and cook our steak. We're gonna let this simmer. So probably about 30 minutes, 35 minutes, 40 minutes or so. Probably should have did this earlier. Let it simmer for an hour. I'm gonna make sure if we lose any liquid, I'm gonna fill this back up. So I'm gonna put this on the simmer. 4 cloves of garlic, chop it up. You're going to pull the stems off the rosemary's here. Then we got some thyme, 1 tablespoon, right? Cut it in half. And then down. Alright, so we got everything all chopped up, right? We got everything chopped up, ready to go into that pan. So let's start our mushrooms. As our pan is heating up, we're going to go in with just a little bit of avocado oil. Not too much. Guys, the recipe calls for 2 cups of mushrooms. I'm just going to approximate this. I'm probably going to have a ton left over, but I'm going to probably put more. I'm going to say that's 1 cup, 2 cups. I'm going to go 3. These mushrooms are actually going to really shrink down a lot. All right, to help pull out the moisture, we're going to go in with some kosher salt. And then guys, I'm just going to keep stirring this and moving it around until it browns up. So I'm going to bring you guys back when that's done. All right, guys, our pan is dried up a lot, right? Let's give these a spin. Look at that. Look at the color on these. Alright guys, I'm happy with where these mushrooms are. Got color on at least one side of them, mostly. So I'm going to go ahead and put some butter in here, right? Get these mushrooms off to the side. Go in with some butter. Turn this pan down a little so we don't burn our butter. Let me hit it with a little bit of avocado oil just to make sure we don't burn our butter. Alright, I'm going to go in with our onions. Let's look at that. Right, let's give this a spin. Now guys, these mushrooms are going to pick up all the flavors we're putting in. So now we got butter in here. We got onions, right? Let's give this a spin. Once they start to go a little opaque, then we'll put in our herbs. We're building up some nice fond down here, right? Look at that fond we're building up. See where our onions are at? Don't forget, we're still going to be cooking this sauce in the liquid, right? Let's go in with our herbs. In with our thyme and rosemary. Give this a spin. Let that bloom for a little bit. Guys, I can smell it. So we're going to go in with our garlic. I'm going to say that's probably about 2 tablespoons, right? Just a little bit of avocado oil. Just a little bit. And let that go until it starts to smell, once we can smell that garlic. Guys, once you put that garlic in there and you can smell it, you got to be ready for your liquid, right? Got to be ready for your liquid. So let's give this all a spur. Get that incorporated. We're just about there. All right, and now I'm going in with 1 cup of wine. I'm going with the white wine, right? It's from Costco. All right, let's clear up, get our fond up off the bottom here. All right, so now we're just gonna let this cook out, let the alcohol cook out of it. Let that reduce probably like about half, I would say, right? Let me turn my flame up just a little bit. And guys, I'll bring you back once this is halfway. All right, guys, we reduced by half, right? We reduced by half, and look, this is our beef stock. I'm gonna go ahead and pull these mushrooms out of here. That there's about 1.5 cups. That's gonna go ahead and go in. All right, guys, at this point, I'm gonna give this a taste, right? For salt, pepper, anything we may need to add. Give this a taste. Guys, that's good. I don't think I'm going to do anything to it. I think I'm going to do anything. I'm going to leave it just the way it is. Just let that come together for a minute or so. Alright guys, it's been 2 minutes or so. Now we're going to go with our heavy cream, right? 3 tablespoons. I'm going to start with 3 tablespoons. 1, 2, 3. Let's give this a spin. You know what? I'm going to put 1 more. Let's go with 4. Give this a spin. Alright guys, we're going to give this a taste. Right? Guys, I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Just put some salt now after we put this cream in here. Just to give it a nice little punch. Alright guys, we're going to just put a little bit of lemon in here. Zest of a lemon. So about that much. What does that say, a teaspoon or so? And then just a little bit of lemon juice. Not too much. I would say that's probably what, a teaspoon or so. Ah, you know what's missing? Good old black pepper. Alright guys, I'm going to turn this off and it's time to get to the steak. Hi guys, this is not a steak video, but I salted these steaks last night, right? With salt, pepper, and garlic powder. And these are going outside on the grill. Alright guys, I've tasted this a few times, right? And I'm not quite happy. I'm not like, oh man, this is so good. So I'm going in with a little bit of garlic powder, granulated garlic, about 1 tablespoon. 1 tablespoon of granulated onion. And for a little heat, I'm going in with just a tad bit of pepper flakes. And then about a 1/2 tablespoon of Lawry's. Give this a spin. Alright guys, here's our steak that's going to be in the video. The other two are still outside cooking. So I'm going to let this rest. I'm just bringing this up to temperature just a little bit. And we're going to go in with some butter. Alright guys, that much butter. And this is on low. We don't want the butter to break on us. We're just going to swirl this around until the butter melts in it. Now guys, the recipe actually called for us to put some cornstarch in here. I think this is thick enough, especially once we get this butter in there. I'm going in with another couple of tabs of butter. I'd say that's probably about a 1/2 stick of butter. Okay guys, this is done. I'm just going to hit this with a little bit of parsley. The last minute here. Alright guys, here we go. I'm going to go down with our mushroom sauce, right? I'm just going to go over the top just a little bit. Let's get some mushrooms on there, right? It's called a mushroom sauce. Alright, we're going to give this a taste. A little flyover. Alright guys, let's give this a taste. I'm going to go for this thicker end right here. Get some of that sauce. How about we get some mushrooms on there too? Huh? Okay. Guys, when you taste the mushroom sauce by itself, it tastes one way. But when you taste it on a steak, it changes its whole appearance. Guys, this came out perfect. I actually really like it. So slightly salty, but that's okay. Maybe I wouldn't put the Lawry's. Our steak is a little well done, but I don't mind it that way. Guys, like, subscribe. Everyday cooking, Dad. Cooking every single day. Take a look at some of these other recipes and let's get cooking. We ended up with some baked potato and some roasted carrots. All right, this is our plate at the end. Like and subscribe.